It's 1 minute till showtime.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Hello, everybody. Oh, you know what? I meant to start with sleigh bells. There they are. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Jim. More Sunshine, Please is my channel. I do a Tuesday evening live stream on Tuesday evenings. This is it. How are you? Happy Christmas week. Coming up on the show, something to eat, something to drink. Play a game, coming attractions. Top 15 list about my favorite Christmas songs, which has changed over the years. But before we do any of that, now's the time. I'd like to celebrate the first three people that make their way into the chat here. So I'm going to do that by handing out some phony Olympic medals. So let's do that. And to the chat we go. All right, we're there. I did schedule this live stream a bit earlier than normal. Our gold medal goes to Rob Fuzz, who has been on this crazy streak of the medal, getting on the medal stand. Our silver medal, Mar in Memphis. What a treat to see Mar on the medal stand. And may I just say, Mar has broken the glass ceiling by being the first Mar on the medal stand. So congratulations. And season's greetings, Mar. And our bronze, I forgot where I was. It's Joey's World with the bronze. Congratulations. Okay, let's see. It was super early. I did schedule it. When did I do that? Was it late? Was it Sunday or early Monday? Anyway, it's a lot earlier than I normally do it. That says Jim is in school break, and you are absolutely right about that. Yes. All right. So when were these? Rob Fuzz at 12:01 p.m. So that was that yesterday? Was that noon yesterday? I suppose it was. Or is it today? We'll see. Mark Langenkamp was here at 1:18. Hello. Francisco, that's fun to say. 6:56 p.m. I assume that was yesterday. Yes. Okay, so now Rob rejoined us at 7:51 p.m. yesterday. And Rob Fuzz strikes back. Paul Eichenlaub, 8:02 p.m. yesterday. All right. Season's greetings, Donna Jaworski. That was this morning, 7:45. Mr. Fulton Mraz at 9:10 a.m. I've sent you a new Christmas snack. I did check my P.O. box, and no snack. I'm just keeping you posted. Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas. I'll be on the lookout. And Francisco back at 11:26 a.m. It's Joey's World, 11:50. Rob Fuzz with 4 hours to go, and you did it. You did it. Laura and or Jamie, hello to you. That was around 5 o'clock. Paul Eichenlau returned. Mark Langenkamp returned. Eric Newman heading to Vegas. Well, good luck. You know how you leave Las Vegas with a small fortune. You go there with a large one. Anyway, have fun. I know Vegas is a blast. Tennessee Bear, welcome in. Now, that was right before showtime, about 10, 15 minutes ago. Rob, yes, you got it. Keeping track. And Nomar, silver medal. I thought I saw, as I was preparing for this, I thought I saw Rob and Adam had there was a thumbnail on the side of the screen. I unfortunately couldn't, I was too busy, but I did see that. Dean, welcome in, and Merry Christmas. Scrolling. It's Joey's World is back. Paul Eichenlaub. Donna has returned. Thanks for being here, Donna. Movie Mania Nick, welcome in. Talking movies in just about 90 seconds. Gloria Thibodeau, welcome in. Or do you say Thibodeau? Debbie Thunard, hello to you. Michelle the Quilter, hello to you and your family. Scrolling. There's Sherry. Hello, Sherry. Merry Christmas. Gloria, Debbie, Movie Mania, Nick, Dean, Tim. And there's more. And Arnie and or Doug, hello to you. Welcome in. I scheduled on Sunday. I did? Wow. I have no memory of that, but yes, I knew I did it early. Thank you. Thank you for that. And Arjons, hello. Welcome in. Merry Christmas. And there's Jason. Welcome in, Jason. Merry Christmas to you. And there is T-Town Mary Ellen, who has a wonderful, festive, entertaining, engaging live stream of her own about 24 hours from now on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Fun and games. Nobody gets hurt. It's always fun. I encourage you to join in on the moving on. That was awkward. I don't know how to talk anymore. Scrolling. Wow. I was at the this is a very busy and active chat here, and I've got to say it's as busy and active as the grocery store I was just at about an hour and a half ago. Holy moly! Getting last minute things. Hello, Megan. Merry Christmas. Scrolling. All right, I think we're there. I think I've got it. Thank you all for being here. Okay. It's Christmas week, and I am not working this week or next week. I'm a teacher, for those not in the know. Jay Nashville, hello to you. Welcome in. Carlos, hello. Thanks for being here. Hope you're well. Merry Christmas. Oh, yeah. No, Paul. What was I? Oh, so anyway, I'm able to sleep in, and I'm watching. The past 2 mornings, get up, and I have started watching an old Christmas movie that I have never seen before. The first one. Is this ready? Yes. Here we go. Bing Crosby, Ingrid Bergman, in Leo McCrary's The Bells of St. Mary's. Now, I've never seen it. I've only ever heard about it. I'm not going to give a full-fledged movie review of it. Just to say, I didn't finish it. I didn't care for it. And I know, maybe some of you out there love this movie. I found it slow. I couldn't get into it. I didn't finish it. I stopped watching after a while. Here's what I found most interesting about the movie. Now, I really enjoy It's a Wonderful Life. That movie is an all-time Christmas great. Our family has loved it for almost as long as I can remember. And there are some actors in It's a Wonderful Life I have never seen in anything else, including, and I haven't seen, there are thousands of movies I've never seen. So especially older movies, of which there are a bunch I've never seen. Anyway, the actor, Henry Travers, you may know him in It's a Wonderful Life as Clarence Oddbody, I believe is his name. The guardian angel in that movie. And I've never seen him in anything else. I did not know he was in The Bells of St. Mary. There he is. And he plays a businessman. He's not silly Clarence, although it's a lighthearted role for the most part, although he's trying to purchase the St. Mary's to build a parking lot, I guess. But it was interesting to see him in anything else. There he is. That's a profile of him. There, I've got that one of him as well. That's Clarence. That's all I know him as. That's really all I want to know him as. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome.
Nerds!
I can't tell you much more about this movie other than it didn't engage me. I didn't love it. So let's move on to our second movie. That is just Clarence, period. That's right, Rob. Although he was in over 50 films, and here's what I read about him. He was also on Broadway, British actor of Irish heritage. He was in a play on Broadway called You Can't Take It With You. Fun fact, that's the only theater play I ever did in high school. I did one, that was it. And I actually played the part that Henry Travers played. That guy on the right. Mr. Kirby, I believe was the name of that character. He performed that role like 352 times on Broadway. Then they made a movie about it, but Henry Travers didn't play Mr. Kirby in the movie. Do you know who did? Lionel Barrymore, the guy who played Mr. Potter in It's a Wonderful Life. I found that interesting. How their careers overlapped a couple of times and crossed, and their fingers interconnected like that. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. All right. The second movie I watched, I had heard about it. I think I talked about it a couple of weeks ago. Christmas in Connecticut. This is Barbara Stanwyck, Dennis Morgan, who I'm was not familiar with, but he played the male lead love interest, I guess. Sidney Greenstreet, who was the owner of the newspaper that Barbara Stanwyck's character wrote for. Anyway, I didn't love this one either, and I'll tell you why. I would imagine more people like Christmas in Connecticut than The Bells of St. Mary, but I'll tell you why I didn't like it. Because the whole story, and I know it's a screwball comedy, and there were some amusing parts that I saw. I didn't finish it. But it's all based on a lie. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil it, but it's part of the trailer, I think. Part of the... It's not a secret that she is a newspaper columnist who does a lifestyle column. Barbara Stanwyck portrays herself as somebody that owns a farm, is married, and has a child. She has none of that. She has a New York apartment, and she's just playing the role. But it's a very popular column, and her editor are keeping up this ruse because it's a popular column. Anyway. Do I give the whole synopsis of the story? No, I won't. Anyway, she has to pretend that she is married and has a child and lives on a farm. And it's I don't care for the lies. I don't. I know it's just a movie and it's silly, and but I don't love stories that are based on lies like that. And this was the entire thing. And the male lead also not honest. The male lead, what was his name? Morgan something? Here he is. And might I add, I have never seen so many characters in a movie smoking cigarettes. And I know it's of a time, but holy moly. He is a Navy veteran from World War II in the movie. And when he's in the infirmary and being wheeled from room to room by his nurse, he is smoking in his wheelchair in the infirmary. And I of course, that's the way it was. But it's just weird to see, and I think maybe the only character I didn't see smoking was Barbara Stanwyck's character. But everybody just constantly puffing away, and it's I could overlook that, but it's what the story is based on is I don't care for it. They sit on a throne of lies. You got it, Donna. Well played. All right, so that's it. I don't like to be negative much. So what can I tell you? What did I haven't seen anything new that I'll tell you. I'll leave the movie segment here with this. I am also I saw White Christmas a year or two ago, and it was okay. But our daughter loves it. So that was playing about a half hour ago, and all the music and the spectacle and the dancing, she's a big fan. So, and I have the poster in my classroom, though, of White Christmas, the most Christmassy poster I have. Okay. What are we doing? I had a rundown here, so sorry to be negative. All right. Moving on. Let's have some coffee.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only. I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Picks you up, calms you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
I want to thank Sherry for sending me today's coffee. A few shows ago, she had mentioned Tom Hanks coffee, and I'm sorry, I don't have the bag of coffee here to show you, but it's got Tom Hanks's face on it. And all profits of Tom Hanks coffee goes to help veterans. And here it is in the Orlando Guy Christmas mug. And Sherry, thank you so much. That was so kind of you to send me coffee. That goes for a good cause. Tom Hanks coffee. Thank you so much. It's going to go really well with what I'm about to eat, I hope. It is... I didn't know there was a Reese's peanut butter cup out there I've never had before, but I found one. Okay, here it is. This is the Reese's Sugar Cookie Big Cup. They also had the little bite-sized one, a bag of bite-sized ones, but I wanted the peanut butter cup. So I guess if you can see that, it says milk chocolate and peanut butter stuffed with sugar cookie bites. I don't know how necessary that is. And you can see it looks like there's Kix cereal in there. But I've had this for just under a week, and I've been waiting for this show to try it. And here we go. Let's start the music, the eating music. You know, Reese's peanut butter cups. It's the original, just the chocolate and peanut butter. You don't need anything else, but I will try all of the varieties. Okay. The chocolate and the peanut butter are fantastic. The sugar cookie bits, of which there aren't many, the picture on the wrapper seemed to make it seem like there was a lot more cookie in there. I didn't get a lot of that. There's a bit of a texture change, of course, with the cookie bit. It's just sweetness. It's just made the Reese's peanut butter cup more sweet. I could taste it a little bit. It's putting bits of something that doesn't taste as good as the thing you're putting it into. Does that make sense? It's not bad. I'm certainly going to finish this. And I'm glad I tried it. But I don't... we don't need this. We don't need it, but it's not bad. So a thumbs up, but we don't, it's good. I'm going to have another bite as you watch this coming attraction. No, intermission. Here it is. From 1949. Enjoy this one. I'll be back in just over a minute, and we will play Chrono Photo.
And you've been a good boy?
Yes, Santa, a very good boy.
Well, I've a hunch you'll get that present. Now, tell Santa what you want.
I want to get married.
You will, you will. The heart of a child is a wonderful thing, worth more than all the presents in the world. But presents are good things. They symbolize our good feeling for each other. And I hope that among your presents, you'll find the things you'll cherish from the ones you love. To Mother with love. To Dad with love. To Junior with love. To my best girl with love. Merry Christmas with love. You see, the present is merely the symbol. It is being together, being kind, respecting one's friends and neighbors. That's the true spirit of Christmas. And I hope that spirit is reflected in the hearts of everyone in this audience. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Santa. All right, let's play our game, Chrono Photo. Okay, if you're not familiar, Chrono Photo is a game where they'll show us, we will be shown 5 pictures. We have to guess in which year each picture was taken. The closer we are to the correct answer, the more points we get. If we get a correct answer, they'll award us 1,000 points. So a perfect score would be 5,000 points. 5 correct answers. We've done it before. We're looking to do it again. Some people choose to use Google. I do not. That's up to you. Let's play the game. Oh, by the way, we can guess anywhere from the year 1900 to the year 2024. That is the range in which we can guess. Here is our first picture. And it looks like a couple of gents playing an early home gaming system. And those not Atari controllers? The joystick with the button on it? Let me zoom in. Are they in a store and they hook this up to a television that they are selling? It looks like there are tags still on the TV and rabbit ears. I can't tell what game that is. I thought it was Pong for sure, but I don't think it is. It looks like there might be guns at the bottom and they're shooting at things in the sky. Or is that what that is? Are these aliens? Are these spaceships, flying saucers or something? Galaga? Probably not. I don't know. Let's see. There's the controllers and the display. It says cartridge. Something system. Something arcade. Home arcade, I'm guessing. Can we see what's on this display? Not really. And what's that oval to the left of the word cartridge? Can't make that out. And what's to the left of, what's over this guy's shoulder? What else are they selling? I don't know. I guess our biggest clues is the gaming system itself and the television. Now, late 70s, I'm guessing. Pong, was that not the first game? So this probably came out after Pong. And when did Pong come out? Was that 78, 79? Maybe this is early 80s? Anybody remember purchasing this television at a particular time? Probably not. I am noticing that I don't know if these guys know how to use a joystick. They're just hitting the buttons. I don't know what the game is. I can't imagine with 2 controls, a joystick and a button, that they're only using one of those controls and it's not the joystick. Maybe they're just posing. They don't know how to play the game, and somebody that wanted to take a Photograph said, can you guys just pretend you're playing this game? Hold the controller up so we can see the controller as you're playing. They said, okay. Is this good? Perfect. I think my guess will be 1979. Just because I think it's late 70s. I don't. My guess is we're not in the 80s yet, but I don't truly know. If you're new to the game, here's the slider. I will place the slider on the year that we're guessing, and then hit the submit button, and it will be revealed how close we are to the correct answer. Please put your guesses in the chat if you haven't done so already. And now I turn to the chat. And our first guess is, holy moly. Let's see. I think our first guess is from Dean, who says 77. Megan says 69. We have another 77. John, Surf Bum, welcome in. Merry Christmas to you. Where's Noah? He's our Google, indeed. Another 77. 72. $78. A couple of those. Another 72. Another 78. John says 79. That's what I said. 76. Really, Rob? Wow. 79. 75. Sherry says 76. Really? $77 or later. What did I say, 79? Maybe 78 is the way to go. Debbie says 79. 78 is kind of... Yeah, I think 78's a good mid-range, kind of in between all the guesses. Survey says, oh, it was 79. I was right. Good guessing, Jim. Thanks, Jim. All right. Earned 924 points for that. Let's go to our next picture, and it's in color. All right, gearheads. When was this car manufactured? Or this truck? I'm guessing this is some sort of road race. And the automaker is Poseidon. No, I don't know what that is. Maybe somebody can fill us in. These folks look like they're dressed 60s? Is this the 1960s? Maybe the 50s? Is that the Sanford and Son truck? Maybe. There's another car. We can't see much of it. A hilly area. Is this perhaps California somewhere? Maybe not in the United States at all. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where it is. It matters when it is. But I might say mid 60s. So 65 is my guess, and I'm just basing that on the number of white dress shirts I see. Oh, there is another darker car back there. Hard to see. All right, gang. Let me keep it there. Yeah. I'm just cutting off more sky. All right. I'm turning to the chat now. Oh, that's a Maserati? Thank you. You can tell how dumb I am about that because I never see Maseratis on the road, and it's not like they advertise on television. I would have no idea what their logo looks like. Maserati uses the Trident. Good to know now. I won't ever forget that. I'll probably forget it. I think Dean has our first guess again. 1964. We have a 62. 55. 58. 64. 58 again. Another 58. It's the Disney Nerd Herder.
Nerds!
68. 54. 62. Might be 57. 1963 Maserati. Daytona A-Race. I don't know what that means. Jeremy Brown, welcome in. Happy holidays. Thanks for joining us. 83 is your guess. It's your guess 3 times. How about we go with 1958? There were a few of those, and it's earlier than I thought, but I don't know anything. Here it is, 1958. Survey says, we've earned 777 points because the correct answer is 1955. Debbie said 54. Sherry said 55. Sherry, you get the correct answer. All right. It's the race leading up to Le Mans. All right, moving on. Picture 3. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, of course. What would this be without a World War II picture? And I'm guessing it's that because it looks like there's a swastika on this flag. All right. I'm just going to guess somewhere between it could be a bit before World War II. It could be like 30, 35. Is that when that started? Maybe a bit later. I don't know. Certainly 39 to 45. How about let me zoom in on these people. Well, this is some sort of parade or something. I see a woman. I see women behind the brown shirts. Is that what this is? So maybe this is early on where they could be outside freely without bombs dropping around them. Not sure where this is or when of course I don't know when this is. I'll say 1940. That's my guess. But I don't really know. Footwear. They all shop at the same store. That's it. All right. I'll leave that there. I turn to the chat now. I think our first guess is 1936. Paul says 44. We have a 42. 38, 41, 39. Government issued footwear, indeed. what did I say? 40. I said 40, so got some guesses that are all hovering right around there. Late 30s. Well, a mid guess would be 1939, Charlie's guess. I'll do that. Let's do that. 1939. Survey says. Ooh, ouch. 31? That's way earlier than I thought. That's way earlier than we all thought. That's crazy. All right, let's move on. Okay. We're at the beach now. We're happier times. Is this a selfie? Is this picture? It looks like she has a camera, and she's ready to take a picture. Is this a picture that was taken in a mirror? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I guess we're basing our guess on the swimwear. And the lady, starting from the left, man, she really went crazy on the zinc oxide there, or the drugs. I don't know what her deal is. Those two ladies on the left, they have a one piece on, but the lady with the camera, a two piece. When did that begin? And then Gilligan and Greg Louganis. So the guy on the very right, his trunks look to be that of a pro wrestler. But there's a guy in the back on the left that has what I will say are regular swim trunks that look like shorts. Are we supposed to recognize any of these people? Oh, wait, there's something written on her hat. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. It either says, does that say A22? I don't know what that means. All right. Socks and sandals. If that's all you got. I'll leave that there. Late 40s, early 50s, maybe, in my limited knowledge. I'll say 1950. Split the difference. All right. Hey, Noah is here. Just in time for picture number 4. Please help us. Let's see. I think Dean has our first guess, 1957. We have a 56. White sand. Oh, that's a good observation. So we're on the Gulf Coast of Florida. Maybe. Although the sand, it looks like there's a lot of debris in the sand. You know, cigarette butts. Jay Nashville, welcome in. 60, 1958. Another 58. A 57. 57 is a good year for Tim. Oops. I had the wrong button. There we go. 59. 1950. Hey, Sherry, that's what I said. If Sherry said it. 1960, 65, another 1950. Okay. You know, I did get the first one right. We're going 1950. There's three of us. There's at least three of us. All right. Survey says. Did that say 1,000? Yes. Correct answer. We are up to 3,154 points. We have one more to go, and we can crack 4,000 with a good guess on this picture. Horse-drawn carriage. Or is that a stagecoach? Probably not. What's written on this? Hang on. Oh, it is a stage. Fifth Avenue Stage, New York. It is, oh, that's a date. January 66th, 1990. No, that's not. Detroit Publishing. That's interesting. Is that a piano store in the back? I say this every time people are dressed like this, especially the women, but this is Titanic. These are costumes from the movie Titanic, which was, I never remember this. Was that 1912? So immediately my guess goes to somewhere around there, 1912. I'll just say 1912. And are there automobiles as well? It's just horse-drawn things. So this is pre-automobile? Sometimes we get pictures like this and we see cars and horses sharing the road. Let's take a look at the people again. I don't recognize anybody. Sometimes if we can see a famous person, a historical figure, we can get, like, is this Charles Lindbergh? Probably not. All right, let's go to this. Oh, the horses are wearing hats. Adorable. This building on the corner, that's that, what's that famous painting? Nighthawks or something? Do you know what I'm talking about? The painting with the diner, people at the counter in the restaurant. That's what that looks like. .561, we have an address. 561 Fifth Avenue. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Oh, wait a minute. Let's just get these folks here. Now, I told you I watched The Bells of St. Mary, and Bing Crosby wore a hat just like that. But I think this picture was taken before that movie was set to take place. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh, steeples. A cathedral. This is New York City, certainly. But it said Detroit Publishing. Anyway, turning to the chat, what do I say? I said 1912, just because I don't know. All right. PTV, they're baking chocolate turtles. Best of luck. Steinway. All right. Noah says 1905. I didn't see any cars. Oh, it just jumped. A couple of 1905s. 04, 1910, 08, 01, another 01. This is, I have the latest guess. I said 1912? Disney did a cartoon about horses and hats? Oops. Some 1901s? Some 1905s and some 1901s. Well, Mary Ellen and PTV say 1901. Let's try that. And I'll get my thumb on the celebratory music. Survey says 1906. I'll give us one of those. Somebody must have come close to that. Donna said 05. Noah said 05. That was the other option to go with that one. Anyway, we ended up with 3,794 points. Not bad. As always, I don't care how we do. I have fun playing this with you. All right. So thank you for your guesses, and we'll try again next week. I have a top 15 list about my favorite Christmas songs. And I'm going to show you what my top 15 Christmas songs are this year. After this coming attraction, I'll see you in just over a minute. If you need to, visit the snack bar, the restroom, now's the time. Or enjoy this coming attraction. Welcome back. All right, time for my top 15 list. 5 years ago this month, specifically December 8th, 2020, I did a live stream, and my top 15 list that day was my top 15 Christmas songs as I had them at that time. And I thought 5 years, it's time to update that because it's changed a bit, quite a bit, actually. Every year I seem to have a different group of songs that I play over and over. So this list is constantly changing. There are some, of course, songs on there that will never leave this list. I'm sure of that. So I'm going to give you my top 15 Christmas songs as they are right now. I'm not going to play any samples of them like I did 5 years ago. But I'm just going to show you what they are and talk about it. There is, I have rules, though, like I did 5 years ago and like I'm doing today. I could certainly put multiple versions of the same song on this list. I'm pretty sure I could do that. But I decided to go 15 different songs. And not a single artist is repeated on my list. That's another rule I gave myself. I just thought it would be more interesting that way. This list could be filled with Dean Martin and Johnny Mathis. But it's not. I've got one from each of them on this list. So different song, each a different song, each a different artist. Let's begin. I'm going to start with this one. There are so many songs that are not on this list that are wonderful and great, but are overplayed, and I enjoy them, but they're not on my top 15 list. This was close to being one of them, but of those type of songs, this is clearly the best. So it's 15 on my list. Are these songs in order? Not really. But the Christmas song by Nat King Cole, I did a top 15 list a couple of weeks ago where I told you that the Nat King Cole trio recorded 4 different versions of this song. But the one we hear most is it's just one of the best ever. All right, so that's 15 on my list. Number 14, Sleigh Ride. So far, both of these songs were on my list 5 years ago, and they're still on my list. Sleigh Ride. While I enjoy the Johnny Mathis version of this song, I do like the instrumental version of this, and this one in particular, Ferrante and Teicher. I think that's how you say it. That's how I'm saying it. This version was in Elf. I love Elf. A lot of songs I hear in movies, and I grow to love them because they're in the movies. This is one of them, but I've always enjoyed it. So that was 14 on my list. Number 13, another one that kind of gets overplayed, but I can't not put this on there. It is really good. Christmas, Baby, Please Come Home, Darlene Love. David Letterman's favorite rock and roll Christmas song. Number 12, this is new. And I don't even own this. So this is not on my it's not on my phone to play over and over. But this year I found myself enjoying this song a lot. Snowy White Snow and Jingle Bells by Vaughn Monroe. He's got a deep voice like Thurl Ravenscroft. And if I think about it, if you're not familiar with the name of this song, it's the one that goes, Snowy White Snow and Jingle Bells. Anyway, I can't do it as well as Vaughn Monroe, but there it is. So that's a new one on my list. Number 11. I am still looking for the great version of Oh Holy Night. I know it's out there somewhere. I love the song. And 5 years ago, I had the Martina McBride version on this list. But I've decided to change it to Celine Dion. She just, when she hits that high note near the end of the song, it's just awesome. It's just great. So number 11 on my list, Oh Holy Night. But I'm still looking for, I know it's out there, because I haven't heard one that's been perfect. I haven't heard a version of Oh Holy Night that's been perfect. This one isn't either, but it's pretty good, and I enjoy listening to it. Number 10, Fairy Tale of New York, not on my list 5 years ago, was it? I'm looking. No. But it's fantastic. Is it problematic with one or two of the words in the song? Yes. It's of a time. But it's great. The Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special used this to great effect. Musically, it's a beautiful song. Shane McGowan, if you can, he's not everybody's cup of tea, but this is just it's a great Christmas song from the 80s, and I enjoy it very much. Number 9. This is one I've had on my iTunes Christmas playlist for many, many years. Everybody's Waiting for the Man with Bag by K-Star. Another rule I gave myself was to try to have equal amounts female singers and male singers. I don't know if I quite did that, but this is a great song with sort of a big band feel. And yeah, I listen to this one every year. It made my list. I don't think I put it on my list. No, this wasn't on my list 5 years ago, but I had it then, and I would listen to it. Anyway, number 8. Here's my Johnny Mathis entry, Winter Wonderland. And correct me if I'm wrong. If you're familiar with this version of Winter Wonderland, is there not a part of the song after he sings and he returns to Winter Wonderland, and then we hear chimes, and then like a spooky, like mystical part of the song, and it every time I hear that, it reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean, where you're coming up to the pirate skeleton, and you hear the voice say, "Dead men tell no tales," and you can hear the wind whipping, and so that part of that song reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean, and but it's great regardless. We had a couple of Johnny Mathis Christmas albums when I was a kid. There's a song on one of those albums called Calypso Noel that I've never heard anywhere else, but I remember it. It's a different one, but I like it. All right, moving on. Number 7. This was on my list. Or was it? Wait, I don't see it. Hang on. It was not on my list 5 years ago. Anyway, I've been listening to this one for years. God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen and We Three Kings. They kind of combine the two. It's the Bare Naked Ladies featuring Sarah McLachlan. It's a simple, there's a stand-up bass, an acoustic guitar, and drums being played with the brushes. It's very bare bones instrumentally. Is that a word? And the rest is their voices. The Bare Naked Ladies harmonizing, and then when Sarah McLachlan comes in after, it's a fun song too. Those don't seem like fun songs, but the way they do it, it's fun. And then when Sarah McLachlan comes in, and it kind of crescendos at the very end where she really belts it out. It's awesome. And I enjoy listening to this one very much. Number 6 on my list is Ella Fitzgerald singing Frosty the Snowman. This was on my list 5 years ago. It continues to stay on my list. Ella Fitzgerald just has a very clean voice. And I love listening to it. And she's got a couple of Christmas songs, but Frosty is my go-to on this list. Number 5. This was not on my list 5 years ago. Frankly, I didn't always like this song, but I do now. Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney, or is it by Wings? Anyway, Paul McCartney wrote it, played all the instruments on it, so I'm going to say Paul McCartney. And I used to, when I would hear the opening notes of this song with that crazy synth noise being made, I thought, this isn't very Christmassy. And now I've been listening to it for so long, and when I hear it, at one time I would turn this, and I didn't enjoy listening to it, and I do now. I really like it now, and look forward to it, and we'll listen to the whole thing when it comes on the radio. Number 4, this is also from the movie Elf, and I put this on my playlist a few years ago, and it's the Brian Setzer Orchestra performing the Nutcracker Suite, and it's very big band. It's a big band version of the Nutcracker Suite, and it's like 7 or 8 minutes long, but it's good. It's fun and so well done. And not only is it the big band, but Brian Setzer, you can hear him picking away at his guitar, and it just works. It's really good. Number 3 on my list is, this is new. This is new this year. And I'll say this. There are 2 songs I listened to more than any others this year, and this is one of them. Christmas Wrapping by the Waitresses. And this is like a new wave version. If you don't recognize the song by the name of the song or the band, you have probably heard it. But it was in the movie Fred Claus, which is an underrated Christmas movie. It's one I watch every year, and I did because I showed it to my class after their exam. We have an hour and a half to kill. Perfect. Because it's a 2-hour block that they give us to administer the exam, the semester exam. It only takes 20 minutes to take my exam. So I put in a Christmas movie, Fred Claus. And at the end of Fred Claus, when he's delivering gifts, oops, spoiler alert, that's not really. But they're playing this song. But for the first time this year, I really paid attention to the lyrics. I never understood what she was singing about. And it's about her not having a crazy Christmas, just spending it by herself. She tried to date this guy, but it didn't work out a couple of times. And then the last verse is her making a turkey for herself, but she forgot cranberries, so she went out to the only 24-hour market. And who's also there? But the guy she's been trying to date for a while, that they could just never connect. And they start talking at the 24-hour grocery store. And so at the beginning of the song, she's not interested in spending Christmas with anybody. And at the end, it is her favorite time of year. She says that at the beginning. But at the end, she wants to spend it with him. So, but also the funkiest bass line I've ever heard in a Christmas song. Yeah. It's a good one. And yeah, that's new this year. Number 2 on my list did not change from 5 years ago. This is the Christmas Waltz from Frank Sinatra. I had purchased a few years ago, I think it's called A Jolly Christmas with Frank Sinatra. That's his Christmas album with his a painting of his face on the album cover. The song is on there. And this year, I went to that Christmas album, and I purchased it through iTunes a few years ago. And it had one version of the Christmas Waltz on there. Two had been recorded by Frank Sinatra. One in, I think, 1954 and another in 56. And the one that was recorded in 1954 was the one I preferred. It was on this album. And this year, it was different. iTunes in the cloud or whatever, they replaced the 1954 version with the 1956 version. I don't know how that happens, because I purchased one version of it, and it is now giving me another one. So I asked ChatGPT, how does that happen? And it gave me some... It explained that through publishing and remastering and all of this stuff, things can change. You're not actually purchasing the song, you're purchasing the name of the song or something like that. I don't know. I don't care for that. It feels like a bait and switch to me. So I had to find the version I preferred elsewhere. Anyway, I really, really love this Christmas song. Number 1 on my list is also the same as it was 5 years ago. Although I was considering it dropping it down, and I'll tell you why. The song is Marshmallow World by Dean Martin. Grew up listening to that Christmas album that's on. I think it was the first song on side 2 of his album. And it's great, and I love it. But the reason it may have dropped in my esteem is because on YouTube, there are multiple versions of Dean Martin singing this Christmas song on a number of his Christmas specials. He used to have a Christmas special for many years in a row. And it seemed like every year he sang Marshmallow World. Some years were better than others. Some years, as a matter of fact, I'm going to show you. I forgot I had this ready. There it is. Okay. I'm going to load this up here and show you. From like 1968 to 1972, he had, it's probably longer, but there are clips of Dean Martin singing Marshmallow World. And some he's phoning it in. There are a couple that are better than others. There's one where he's sitting in a chair singing it, and it's pretty good. I prefer the recorded version. But then there are other versions of him singing this song at the beginning of his Christmas special, and he is clearly drunk. and he does not care, and he's slurring words. And I'm going to show you, I put it together, the one from 1972. I'm showing you about 30 seconds of this, and I pieced together the parts where he gets the words wrong and stuff like that. Here's Dean Martin making me mad that he's not caring about his performance of Marshmallow World.
It's a marshmallow world, winter's coming, and the snow comes to cover the ground. It's the time for play, the whipped cream day. In winter, it's a marshmallow world. Oh, the world is a snowball. See how it glows. That's how it glows whenever it snows.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. You know, there are just a few days left to Christmas, and everybody on the show is full of the Christmas spirit. I just downed a quart myself.
We can tell. That wasn't a live show. They could have done another take. Anyway, I love that song so much. And it seems like he doesn't love it as much as I do. Anyway, I don't want to end on a bad note. It's still number one. It's still my favorite. It might be my favorite song of all time, Christmas or not. It makes me happy. So let's end with that. All right, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Merry Christmas to you. I will continue to see you around the internet chats, and I'll say hi to you and Merry Christmas. And I'll be back for a show next week, where it'll be the last show of 2025. All right, everybody, thank you so much for being here. What was I going to say? I feel like I'm forgetting something now. Everybody, if you send us Christmas cards or gifts in the mail, thank you so much. Your kindness knows no bounds. You are so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, everybody, I'll see you next week. Have a good night.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.